Anytime that we'd like to access the MIDI notes within our parts and tracks, we can simply come to a MIDI part and just double click on it, and that's going to open up our edit window here. We can access the individual MIDI notes and perform a variety of different editing actions. Now, if I'd like to change the particular track that I'm working with, that I'm editing, I can simply come up top here. So here we have our bass. If I click once to select that, we can see that our edit view updates to reflect we're now working with our bass track. Coming up to the impact, selecting this, we're actually going to switch over to the drum view, but we'll come back to our Falcon. Now also notice in the top left corner of our edit window, we have a disclosure arrow. And if I click on this, we can see the instrument name here. I'll click on the disclosure arrow. We can also change the particular track that we're working with by using this drop-down menu here as well. But what if we'd ever like to work with 2 or 3 or 4 tracks all together and in relation to one another within the edit view? Well, if we come to this little hamburger button here, we can click on this. It's going to display our track list. And then now we can see all of the tracks that we have within our song. Right now we have the presence selected. But if I were to click on the Falcon, then we can see that the edit view updates to reflect that selection, and our track up above for the Falcon is highlighted as well. If I come to the presence, we can see, let's scroll down, its corresponding track is highlighted and its notes are available for editing within our edit view. Now, what if I'd like to also see the bass along with the presence? Well, I can come to this white circle here on the left, click that, and now we can see both of these notes here. Now, currently, the presence is going to be the only one that I can actually edit the notes for. So if I try to come to the bass notes, I can't do anything with those. But if we were to click on the pencil here next to the bass, we can see that that turns blue. And then now I can select those bass notes, or I can select the presence notes. And so we could continue on here. So if I wanted to view the Falcon, I just click on the white circle. Now we can see the Falcon notes, but we can't edit those until we click on the pencil, of course. And then now we have access to our Falcon notes. Now, if you'd ever like to lock the selections and edit modes that you've made active within this track list, you can click on the lock button here. And then as we once saw, if I select a track up above, it would change the selection in this list view here. But since we've locked it, it doesn't really matter which track that I'm selecting. Whatever we have manually selected here is going to remain active whenever we have the lock engaged. So I could also take the presence out of here, make that non-visible and not available for editing. So right now we just have the Falcon and bass. And then whenever I select one of these presence tracks up above in our arrange view, our selection and settings here are not going to be changed. If I go ahead and unlock this and then now come to the presence, we can see that this is now updating based on our track selection above. Now let's go ahead and select our other presence to make that visible, and our bass. We'll also make these editable. And just know that whichever one is highlighted is the one that's currently going to be in focus right now. So that's going to be our presence too. And if I were to do certain actions on the computer keyboard, like use my up and down arrows, it's going to affect that presence. If I were to come to the bass, then now our actions will be affecting it. But the last thing that I want to mention is that if I were to right click on this bass note, we also can transfer notes between the tracks. So right now we're on the bass, that's where we have the check. But if I'd like to move this note to the presence, then I can, or to the presence too. We can transfer these notes in between our tracks. Okay, so this has been a look at multi-track note editing within Studio Pro 8. If you're interested in spinning up your learning curve with Studio Pro, I do provide one-on-one web training directly with me over Zoom, so if you'd like more information on that, check out the pinned comment below or the description area of this video. Thanks for watching.